guys, it's Emily. So today I'm going to be doing a story time on my experience in New York seeing a psychic. I'm actually filming this after my vlog to tell you guys my experience. Like I said in my vlog, if you guys did not go see my travel vlog, go check it out. But I did say in that video that I had asked the girl, her name was Rocky, if I could film my experience, and she didn't allow it. So I'm just gonna tell you guys my experience with it and let you guys know, like, was it a gimmick or was it accurate? So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave a like, a comment, and let me know down below what you guys think, and let's get this started. Okay, so my experience going to a psychic in New York City. Now, I know a lot of you probably think that when you go to New York City, there's like a lot of those psychics that it's like a hit or miss. It's either you doing it for just the money and they're just going to give you some jibber jabber, or they're doing it with actual like spiritual connection. So basically, I had just got done eating dinner, and me and my boyfriend Matt, as you guys know Matt, we were walking back from the restaurant, and we were passing just a bunch of buildings, and I came across this big lit up sign, and it said psychic. I'll pop the picture up right here. But basically, I was like, Matt, it's a psychic. And it said special, $10. And I was like, $10 is not bad for a psychic, right? So basically, I was a little like skeptic about like going upstairs, because it was like, I don't know. I'm just weird like that, especially in New York City. Like, you have to be very cautious of where you go and things like that. So basically, I went upstairs with my boyfriend. I knocked on the door. I said, somebody had opened the door, and I said, is this for the psychic? And they're like, oh yeah, hold on. So basically, the girl came out. Her name was Rocky, and she had asked my boyfriend if he could go downstairs, because when you have other energies in that type of spiritual aura type of thing, it throws the psychic off with other energies. So it was just me and her, and my boyfriend was waiting downstairs. So basically, at first, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I really thought she was gonna give me some jibber jabber, because this was just this wasn't like a set appointment. This was a straight up walk-in. Like, something just drew me into just going into this place. So I really just thought, was I about to waste my money, or was I not going to waste my money? So basically, she explained to me that the $10 one is for one palm. The second option was 2 palms for $25, and then the third was a tarot and psychic reading for $45, which was honestly not terrible prices. So I did the 2 palms for what's it called? For $25. And basically, I had asked her at that moment. I had asked her if I could basically, film my experience, and she didn't allow it, whatever. So basically, she had explained to me for each one, like for palm 1, palm 2, things like that, like what each one, like what would you get out of each one, right? So I picked palm 2 because I picked the $25 one, which I didn't mind because that's not a bad price. Usually with psychics, they charge you more, especially like when it's walk-in. Like I said, it's usually a gimmick. So my boyfriend, like I said, was waiting downstairs for me, and basically she had asked me just my name and my birth date. She didn't ask me any questions like, oh, like, what do you do for a living? She didn't ask me anything like too personal. So the first thing she started with was career. And basically she said that she had asked me that she basically told, no, she didn't ask me, my God. She had basically told me that she could see me in like the medical field or like law, which was crazy because first of all, I've always wanted to be a cop, but I never thought I could do it physically. And that was something that I always actually wanted to do, was be a police officer. And she also said like, I could see you in the medical field or like law enforcement. And then she said that I also see you I see you working a lot with your hands. And I found it really interesting because obviously this woman doesn't know I am a YouTube, like I do YouTube and I'm an MUA on YouTube. She says, I see you're very creative and you use your hands a lot and you're some sort of creator. Which I found hilarious. She didn't say specifically what type of creator, but she did say you're a creator. So I found it pretty interesting that she said that. And she said that you're going to be very successful and you're just going to have a breakthrough this year with something that you have going on in your life, with your career, that whatever you're doing, or something that you're passionate about, something's going to come to you, and it's just going to be like handed to you, basically, as like a new open, like she basically said like a new doorway is going to open for me. So basically, that was the career part. She said that I was a creator, I used my hands a lot, and she could see me in law enforcement or the medical field. So the next thing she had mentioned was that I had a rough beginning of the year. And she basically said that I had a rough patch with friendships, which I found it very spooked at first because I've actually, you guys probably don't know this, but I had lost, like, me and my two best friends are no longer friends anymore. I had lost both my friends. First of all, the first one disrespected me, and the second one, it was just a lot of, it was just a friendship that obviously wasn't there anymore. So when she said that, like, that you had a lot of ups and downs, like, she literally specifically said from March to June, I got chills when she said that, because that was literally the time of when all this was going on with my two friends. And she said that you had a lot of ups and downs, and, one of them you really kept close to your heart, but basically they were like a soul twin, basically, one of them, she said. And basically it was hard for you to let go of both of them, but one was harder than the other. And she said that you went through a lot of emotional trials, and you're a very good-hearted person, and you have a tendency of giving people many chances. This was literally her saying this, and I was just like, dude, she knows me to this T. Like, I just gave her my name and my birthday. That was it. And she was like looking at my palms and things like that, and she was like, you're a very good-hearted person, and you give a lot of people chances, and sometimes these people don't appreciate you enough. And when she said that, I felt like crying because it's the truth. And she said, you do have a soulmate friend. And I automatically thought of one of my guy friends, because we are like a soul connection, but we're not like anything more than just a soul connection. It's like a soul friendship. And I was just like spooked when she said that, because she was like, do you have somebody that you look to? Like, she didn't ask me specifically who. She just had asked me, do I look at somebody like a soulmate as a friend? And I said, yeah. And then she just said that you had a lot of issues with friendships, but there's going to be a good thing towards the end of the year for you. The next thing she had mentioned. Now, this woman, like I said, this was a walk-in, guys. Walk-in. This woman had mentioned my health. She said, I see that you are going through the hardest time of your life, physically, emotionally, and mentally, with your health. And I know that you're probably worried about a specific thing, but just know you're gonna be able to have kids. And I was just like, huh? Like, I was just spooked because, first of all, like I said, this woman does not know me. She's like, I know you have health issues going on, but just know you're going to be able to have kids. And I just, like, at that moment, I felt like crying. That's why I wanted to film this, because if you guys would have felt what I was feeling at that moment. Now, obviously, you guys know about my PCOS and things like that, and my health is, like, one of my biggest concerns that I share with you guys. And when she had mentioned that you're currently going through health issues and you're going to be able to have kids, I was just like, whoa. And she said that the first thing she said that you're going to live a long, healthy life, and your health issues are not going to get in the way of that, and you're going to be strong, and you're going to get through these health issues, whatever you're going through. And she had asked me yes or no if this is right. She kept asking me, like, for each part, if this yes or no, if this is right, and I'll just say yes. So she said, yeah, you're going to live a long, healthy life, and you're going to be able to have kids, and just know that these issues are not going to be forever. And I was just like, what? I was just like, whoa, hold up. And then she goes on to say, now about my relationship with Matthew. Well, obviously she doesn't know Matthew. Obviously she's seen him at the moment, but she doesn't know who he is. He could be a friend. He could be, whatever. So she said that there's somebody that you have, you basically is like your lifelong soulmate. And whoever this person is, she said, I keep seeing the letter W and M. And I was just thinking to myself, like, she doesn't know my boyfriend's name is Matt. She said it's either a W or M. Now, Matt's name is with an M. So I was like, oh my God, whoa. And then she says, you guys do have a lot of ups and downs, but you guys have been going strong for a very long time. And this person, I could see you getting married with. And marriage is a big thing that keeps showing in your palms to me. Marriage, and having kids. And I was just like, whoa, okay. And she said that you're going to only have one marriage, and it's going to be with the person that you're either currently with or you're currently thinking about. And I was just like, oh, wow, okay. And then she goes on to say that you're going to have 3 babies, and she says you're going to have 3 kids, and I see them being 2 boys and 1 girl. And at that moment, guys, I was spooked because that's exactly what I want. I want my 2 boys and my 1 girl. I technically want 4 kids, but if I get lucky with 3, I always say I want 2 boys, 1 girl. 2 boys, 1 girl. And when she said that, I feel like it was like a confirmation that's what I'm going to have. But obviously, it's the man above that's going to bless me with those things. But, like, I don't know. I just spiritually, I felt like she was, like, crazy accurate when she said that. And she's like, yeah, you're going to have 2 boys and 1 girl. And your last one's going to be a girl. And I was just like, whoa. Okay. And she said that this, with these kids, you're going to have it with the person you're either with right now or the person that you potentially want to be with. And she had asked me if there is somebody that I am currently wanting to be potentially with. And I said no. So she kind of figured probably at that moment that I am in a relationship. And then what was the last thing she had mentioned? Oh, she had mentioned that I hold a lot of guilt with a lot of things that have happened to me with, like, friendships, with something with a family member, and that I'm a very quiet person when it comes to, like, my issues. Like, I think I can handle it, but I'm very, like, a quiet person to the point where, like, I will silently cry and act like everything's okay and, like, continuously put a smile on my face until until I resolve or like figure out the issue. And I was just like, whoa, like, girl, you're getting way too deep into it. And what else did she say? She said something else. Oh, she had mentioned one of my parents, which I found actually really interesting. She said, there's somebody that I keep seeing as your guardian angel, but they're on this earth. And she's like, they have red hair, and they have, like, they're short, and they have freckles. And I was just like, at first I was thinking, like, maybe it's my Aunt Patty, but she said they're living on earth still. And I was like, my mom, she said that my guardian angel is basically, has red hair, freckles, and is like my walking guardian angel on earth. And I was just like, that's my mom. It's my mom. She's my walking guardian angel. And then she also had mentioned, the last thing was, the thing that I was mentioning to you guys was about the guilt thing. There is something that I hold guilt with, and I tell everybody this, but everybody tells me not to feel guilty about it. But she said that you feel guilty for something that happened a long time ago to somebody that was suffering close to you in your life, and you were too scared to say your goodbye, and you didn't know how to handle it because you were young. And I was just like, I was thinking to myself, like, my Aunt Patty situation, like, I hold a lot of guilt with that, because, like, I didn't get to say goodbye to her in the hospital, and I went to her funeral, but I never got to say my goodbyes, because I was too scared to go up to the coffin. And she said, just know to never feel like that person is mad at you. I feel like it was kind of like a medium also, because when she mentioned that, she kept saying that person kept, like, for some reason that this kept showing in like my palm reading. And she said that they're not, she said that basically you feel that guilt, but just know that you did what was right for you. And I think that's where we left it off. The last thing she left it off was with the kids, but I jumped to like different things, because it was like I didn't want to go from like everything like in order. I was just trying to remember as I was going. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Yeah, so I had mentioned my love, the career, the babies, my guardian angel, and guilt with something in the past, friendships. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I think that was it. And she had asked me if I have any questions, and I said no. And she's like, thank you for coming. She's like, you have such a strong energy. And she's like, I've never felt such a powerful energy before the way yours was. And she's like, you definitely have like an amazing aura. And I just want to tell you to keep being yourself and keep doing what you're doing. And keep creating whatever you're creating, even if you're currently in the medical field or law enforcement. She's like, I hope everything that I said was accurate for you. And basically, from there, like the ending, I had paid her, and I left. And I was telling, while me and Matt were walking home, I had told him like certain things. But yeah, that was my experience, and it was super, super fun and super accurate. Honestly, like I said, I thought it was going to be a gimmick, because like I said, when you walk into a place like that, they're just usually doing it for the money, and they just say some jibber jabber. But she was really accurate for like 15-20 minutes of my time, and I felt like I just really wanted to go to a psychic, and for some reason that place just drew to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story time about my experience. I'm sorry, like I said, I did not get to film my experience. Maybe if I go to another one, I definitely want to go to like a medium or another psychic. I keep saying psychic. But hopefully the next time I go to one, I'll be able to experience it So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.